Why, hello there, and welcome to another top 10. So, as I've said already, 2023, the year's coming to a close. Time for me to rank up my best of the best of this year. I've done my top 5 worst movies, I've done my top 10 best movies of this year. Now it's time for my top 10 best TV shows of this year. So, we've had quite a lot of good TV this year, TV shows. And I'm gonna now tell you what my top 10 are. It's all my personal opinion, like it always is. So let's go. So here are honourable mentions before we get started, and they go to Brassic Series 5. That's a British sitcom for those who, British. That. The Fall of the House of Usher, Shelter, Deadlock, and Ahsoka. Okay, let's get to my top 10. The real reason why we're all here. So coming in at number 10, it is Wolfpack. It came out on Paramount Plus early this year. I watched all the episodes in one go because I waited for it to play out. It was weird seeing Sarah Michelle Gellar back in her acting gigs again. But she played an interesting character. I like the werewolves, that they weren't those cheap werewolves where they're like actual wolves that actually stand up on all twos. I mean, yeah, it's not brilliant CGI, but I like it, and I really hope we get a season 2. Because I haven't looked to see if it has been renewed or cancelled or anything, but if you know, let me know in the comments or whatever. So number 9 is Secret Invasion. So, Secret Invasion, the first of the 2 MCU shows we got this year in Marvel Studios' 5th phase. Like I say, Guardians 3 has been the best one of the 3 movies we got. This one, not such the best of the Marvel shows. It was good. Like Nick Fury taking the lead for once. We had Skrulls in there. An adaptation of the comic book series of that name, Secret Invasion. We had Emilia Clarke, as well as Telos' daughter. We got Telos back. But they made some daft moves by killing Maria Hill in there and Telos. But it was an okay series. Quite dark and bleak too, but good. Number 8, it is Goosebumps. Yes, based on R.L. Stein's Horror Kids anthology series. This one is set in a town where it's all a murder mystery that occurred, an incident that occurred 30 years before. The kids unravel the mystery. Slappy is the main antagonist. I loved the whole references and Easter eggs it made to the books and the TV show, to the whole franchise. And, I hope we get a second season from this. Again, I've not looked if it's been renewed or cancelled or anything, but I hope we see more of this. Maybe a new volume or theme, I don't know, but I enjoyed watching this one. So, number 7 is The Mandalorian Season 3. We all anticipated this one, and it was not as good as the first 2. I enjoyed watching it. I liked the story between, Din Djarin and Grogu and, other characters, but I just feel that this one, I just didn't get the same buzz or enjoyment like I did out the first 2 seasons and the other spin-offs. But definitely, the better Star Wars show of this year. Yeah. So coming in at number 6 is Black Mirror Season 6. Now, we thought the show was ended or cancelled or whatever in 2019 because we didn't get another series after, but they returned with a 6th season. Again, big A-list actors starring in the episodes, good stories, good darkness. Interesting takes they did, especially with the last one with the demon. Yeah, I like that they went in different directions as well this time, but still, I like Black Mirror. It's a very dark, twisted, bizarre show, and that's what makes it great for me. Coming in at number 5, it is The Full Monty. So, serving as a sequel to the 1997 comedy classic where some men do become Sheffield's answer to the Chippendales. They come back, 25 years later, older, none the wiser. I enjoyed the comedy. I enjoyed the drama. I do feel there were some moments that did get a bit too dark, a bit too serious. But I was happy to see this back. Also, for me, the Full Monty plays a big part for me. It's a huge deal because it's set in my home city. It was filmed in my home city, and I loved seeing all the landmarks and the whole gang back together. Will they do a second series of this? I don't know. Do we need one? I don't think so, but yeah. It was like paying an old visit from some old mates. So coming in at number 4 is Extraordinary. So this dropped on January this year on Disney Plus, which is from the makers of Killing Eve, where it's set in a fictional universe, where it's set in a fictionalized world where everyone receives a power on their 18th birthday, but not everyone does. It takes time for some, and we follow a young woman named Jen who is trying to find her power. She's 25 and she hasn't quite got it yet. And days before this dropped on Disney Plus, they announced a second series, which I'm looking forward to seeing in 2024. No trailers or anything on that yet, but I'm really hoping we see a trailer soon and then the series. But yeah, I love this show so much. I watched it all in a day because it was an easy watch. 8 episodes, half an hour each. So, coming in at number 3, it is Loki Season 2. Yes. Been quite a good year for superhero shows, and this one, after a 2-year wait, we finally got to see Loki return, battling to save the TVA, and it was all worth watching. Tom Hiddleston, if this is truly his last time as Loki, he saved his best playing it for last. And I really loved that one, Loki Season 2. So, the 2 more left. At number 2, it is Gen V. Yes, one of the best spin-off shows I've seen in a long time. Gen V is a spin-off of The Boys, where it follows a group of teens in Godolphin University that are all learning to use their powers, and I just love the characters. Each character got their time to shine, and I adored some of the characters. I loved our characters. I loved our leads. I don't know, it was just such a great show, and I was so gutted that it was over. Because I look forward to it every Friday. I'm so glad we've got a season 2 on the way. That's in the works, and I'm looking forward to that when it airs. Hopefully in 2024. But this set things in motion for The Boys Season 4, which we've got coming in 2024, which I will be watching when it's out. And I believe it'll set things up for Gen V Season 2. But out of the Boys franchise, this I think is the only show we've got. And out of that, and it's been the best one. Definitely my favourite to best one. This would be number 1 if it weren't for my actual number 1 pick, which we're about to do now. So number 1, can you guess it? Drum roll. If you know me, you know my favourite show is Doctor Who. It is number 1, the 60th anniversary specials. David Tennant returning, not playing the 10th Doctor, but playing the 14th Doctor, the only actor in the show's history to play 2 incarnations of the Doctor. David Tennant, brilliant, just brilliant. Catherine Tate again, I love them returns. I love the return to form. Russell T Davies, writing, just nailed it. Not so much on the second special, but the others, I don't care. I enjoyed it. We got to see our final performance from the late Bernard Cribbins. We got our introduction to the 15th Doctor and, Christmas special. Well, at the time of recording this video, the Christmas special hasn't been on yet, but I know I'm going to love it from what I've seen. But yeah, my number 1 is Doctor Who, the 60th anniversary specials. I'm looking forward to the new series that's coming in 2024. It's been so long since we got a proper series. I mean, yeah, it's going to be called Season 1 again for the reason it's streaming on Disney. I don't know, but to me it's going to be Season 14. Or, well, either way, technically, it's going to be Season 40. But yes, that's enough on that one. Yeah. So those are my top 10 TV shows of 2023. What have been yours? Do you look forward to what's to come in 2024? I know I am. I know I will with TV. So there you go. There has been my top 10 TV shows of this year. So have you seen any of them? Do you agree with my list? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been my top 10. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.